Make sure we are live. I think we should be up and running. 1 second, real quick. Make sure y'all can hear me. Check, check. Check, check. 1, 2. All right. Seems like we are all set. So, what is good, y'all? Welcome back to another One Piece Chapter live stream, live reaction. One Piece Chapter 1157, The Legendary Bar. Guys, give me some grace. I am actually feeling under the weather, so I may sound a little off. I may sound a little nasally. Who knows? So I'm just trying to get through. So my energy may not be the highest. So, before we get started, make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this chapter of the One Piece. See? Give me grace. Give me grace. Hit that notification bell. Also, make sure you guys check out Moon Piece Podcast. We're going to be live reacting on Sunday to this chapter, me, Danny, and Goofy. So, without any further ado, let's get into it, y'all. Woof. All right, chapter 1157, The Legendary Bar. Only Child Yamato and the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 39. He died protecting the village from Kaido, leaving no trace of his body behind. Who is this? Yamato, Kiku, the lady. Look at look at Oti and Page One making a snowman. Is that like a Kaido? They made a Kaido snowman. That's so funny, bro. That's so silly. All right, let's get into this chapter. The Rock's crew in action. Foot Colony. Temple of the International Philanthropy Federation. Woohoo! This is a ton of loot. Let's haul it all out. Nice work. That's everything. Wang Ji. Let's book it. Please stop. That money was donated for poor children in need. Despicable. Despicable. Look at Zeus, the Don. Yeah, right. If that's true, why hasn't it been turned over? You were going to keep it, right? Hey, Ochoku. Hey. What? Yeah. Big Mom said you was going to keep this. You wasn't going to give to the children. Lower the lift. We're still on the ground. Shut up already. Hey, Shiki. Oh, yeah. I totally forgot about him. Shiki's a bozo. We really just watching the Rocks Pirates just be funny. Nasty Ninja was good. Toss. Chow. He threw a bomb down there. Who's that? Kaido and Whitebeard? Huh? Gee, ha 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 ha. The way the rest of us all get bigger cuts. Nah, not Shiki trying to take them out. Shiki a sneaky boy. Suckers. Kaboom. Damn it. These bastards know everything about us. Isn't the army here yet? So they are scoundrels. They're close, sir. Then we can't let them escape. Yes, sir, Lord High Priest. Seal the temple. Yeah. These iron bars just sprung up. They're trying to trap us, eh? I'll bust through. Out of the way. What? We get to see the Rocks Pirates get mixy. The hell? Is the island sinking? Newgate? What? No, this is an earthquake. It's got to be his handiwork. Newgate! Look at all of them. Big Mom screaming at Newgate. Still seeing all of them falling. The temple is. Ah! My son Whitebeard put in that work. Gotta admit, I'm a bit jealous I can't do that. Interesting in getting a power, huh? You'd better choose wisely if you seek one out. You'll be stuck with it for life. Good point. Who was it? Which one of you tried to ditch us down there? Oh boy, they about to come get Shiki. He's cooked. He's cooked. Wang Ji ratted him out immediately. Bro started floating away. Figured he'd be you, Shiki. Oh, Kyokun, thank goodness you survived. I was so worried about you. Bro, he's a menace. He's a menace. What the hell are you doing? Everyone, move it. I'm gonna kill your ass. You at least kept the treasure safe, right? Of course. Hey, Rocks, look at the shore. It's the Navy. Wahahaha. New challengers have shown up. Hey, knock it off with the infighting. This ain't the time. We should have been getting ready to ship off. Captain John. The Marines are everywhere. That was fast. Did someone leak our plans? Screw it. No point prepping to sail now. Get ready to fight. Getting busy. Plunder everything and sink them all. In a mere 2 years since their formation, the record of the Rocks crew spoke for itself. 16 documented raids, 76 sunken ships, 14 ports reduced to ash, 5 towns wiped off the map. Gotan, what's good? Yo, random guy from internet here. Just saw you alive, so wanted to ask that are you gonna do Kagurabachi live stream again? Sorry if I interrupted the stream. No worries, bro. Our plan on the on my podcast, Moon Piece Podcast. I'm not sure if you're subscribed to us there. We've been doing Kagurabachi reviews and live reactions there. We've been taking a little bit of break because we've been trying to find time to get to it. So our plan is to start again. We're gonna do like maybe a 10 to 11 chapter binge, however many chapters we need to catch up. We're gonna do that probably in September. So it'll be a long stream. So we're gonna try to catch up, and that we can get back in the rotation because we fell behind because life and summer vacations, people were just busy and stuff like that. So we are coming back to do Kagurabachi. Reset, what's good? What's good? Guys, also give me grace. If I'm nasally, I'm sick. So I'm trying my best to push through and doing this while sick right now. So my voice may sound crazy. My energy may seem off. My throat may sound dry. Pause. Anyway. 14 ports reduced to ash. 5 towns wiped off the map. 1 nation brought to ruin. 3 unprecedented violations of Article 18 of international law. And 25 criminal records quietly erased. Go Tam. I am subscribed to that. Sure will wait. Yep. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. 3 unprecedented violations of Article 18 of international law and 25 criminal records quietly erased. Even with the future pirate king, Goldie Rogers, sailing the seas, they just put in work. It would not be an overstatement to refer to this period as the era of rocks. Inishi, New World. What are you doing? Leave this place at once, Harold. All non-affiliated nations are considered lawless territories. Don't concern yourselves with the humans living here. They have no rights. That's messed up. The world government can't just decree everything like that. Let them go. This country gave aid to ELBAPH during our famine. Out of the kindness of their hearts. Damn. They are friends, our saviors. King Harold, help us. We're not leaving without repaying our debt. Harold, you understand that ELBAPH is under consideration of becoming a member nation, correct? Intervening to help us would be one thing, but you'll only hurt your membership bid if you intervene on behalf of a non-affiliated country. So stay out of the way, Harold. Damn. These world government officials be so wicked, bro. They be so wicked. You aren't human. You scum. King Harold. Oh my God. He still led to action. He got busy. King Harold exposed. ELBAPH monarch sinks innocent battleship. Alliance with government revealed as a ploy. World Economic Journal headlines. No, these are for shenanigans. Innocent. Vohahaha. You see, that's the government for ya. Let's drink at the castle, Harold. Ida's Tavern, ELBAPH. Don't be dumb. I'm not letting a man with a reputation as bad as yours come into the mainland. Your whole nation should be joining up with me. Come on, Harold, give it up. I can't stand seeing you grovel to the government anymore. Sooner or later, ELBAPH will become a member nation of the world government. Did you think shaving your head was a sign of good faith? Is that a cultural thing you got from somewhere? Vohaha. Garp laughed at me too. Garp? Garp? That guy hates the top brass. He'd also be better off as a pirate. They're a massive organization. Sure, they have corrupt trash in their ranks. But the Navy is a fine army. The average Marine helps save people on a day-to-day basis. Some of them already come from ELBAPH, like John Giant. If more of our country warriors followed suit, they could use their boundless strength to really make a difference for people everywhere. Now that's terrifying. No. Why don't you talk some sense into him, Ida? I wish I could. If Harold was my son, I'd tell him, you should choose your friends wisely. Hey, don't take shots at me. Ida digging at him. That's really his boy. Yo, Harold is really Rox's boy. Navy HQ. If a giant were to roll over in their sleep, people could be crushed to death. If one just lose their temper, lives could be lost. Do you really think humans can coexist with such creatures? That's the gist of what they told me. They really said all that? Yep. They're fine letting them join the Navy. But that's all, huh? Vice Admiral Garp, Luffy's grandpa. Harold is an honest man. He's trying to learn from history and change ELBAPH. Vice Admiral Sengoku, future Fleet Admiral. There's rumors he's being scouted by Rocks. Vice Admiral Otsudu, future Great Staff Officer. If that's true, the Navy might not be able to stand against them. You make good points, but it is what it is. Damn it. We're really stuck between a rock and a hard place now. Still, you can't deny their wild and violent track record. That's exactly the kind of strength I'm after, Kong. Just hurry and make ELBAPH a member nation already. If it were up to me, it wouldn't be an issue. 42 years ago, Hachinosu. This is huge. This is really huge. This is big news. Shakuyaku has quit as captain of the Kuja Pirates. What? That means there's no chance we'll run into her at sea anymore. Oh, they hype. They hype. Look at that bounty poster. It can't be. I can't set sail because I dreamed of being attacked by Shakuyaku's Kuja pirates. Damn it. We wasted our youth. Shaki-chan. These niggas is. Goon Piece is still going. Goon Piece is still in full effect, y'all. Give me 1 second. Toot, 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 toot. Doot, 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 doot. Do, 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 do. Okay, just changing some lighting real quick. All right. So they gooning. I can't set sail because I dreamed of being attacked by Shakuyaku's Kuja pirates. Damn it. We've wasted our youth. Shaki-chan. What are you up to, Shaki? Do you reckon she quit so she could chase after a man like you did, Gloriosa? Look at Big Mom and Gloriosa macking. Does love already lead to ruin on the island of women? Like you know anything about the pain of love. You crank out kids like popcorn. Why she came for her like that? Why she came for her like that? She said you crank out kids like popcorn. Anyway, I honestly can't imagine her getting lovesick. I'd never forgive her if she went after Roger. It's always Shocky this and Shocky that. At least you've only got eyes for me, right, Newgate? I've never been in love with you. Damn. What'd you just say? I'm the popular sensation, Miss Buckin. Ain't that enough? No, I want you. Yo, Miss Buckin said, no, you mine. That's mine right there. She not playing. She not playing for real. No way. Something crazy is happening. What's wrong? It's the Kuja pirates. Huh? They're coming towards the coast. What? In Pirate Island's history, this incident is said to rank among the greatest, even with all that was yet to come. Why is she pulling up to them? It's a goddess. I can die happy. Thanks for the ride, Tritoma. This will do. Yes, ma'am. The arrival of the world's most beautiful idol. cause a commotion in this hive of murderous fiends. What brings you here, ma'am? This land is too filthy for you. You mustn't go any further. They all glazing. Tears blur my vision, yet her light still blinds me. Is she real? Or am I dreaming? So pretty. A knockout. What a babe. Wait a minute. Are you joining the Rocks crew like Gloriosa? Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. Okay, we are back. My fault, y'all. Okay. Tears blur my vision. Yeah, her light still blinds me. Is she real? Or am I dreaming? So pretty. A knockout. What a babe. Wait a minute. Are you joining the Rocks crew like Gloriosa? No. I just want to live here for a while. What? Quitting won't matter to the Marines. They'll always be after me since I was a pirate. So I'm going to hide out for a while with you, all of you. You'll protect me, right? Of course we will. This place smells. We'll clean up right away. I want to open a store. We'll build one for you. Let's grow some flowers for her. Hey, what's all the noise? Why are you rats making such a racket? The Rocks crew is back. This is bad. Don't blame her, Captain Rocks. This was our doing. What? What's she doing here? The pirate island of Hachinosu was abuzz with excitement. What the hell is this? Shaki's ripoff bar had finally opened. They say the wait just to get in would take over a month. Welcome. I'm so happy to see you. You'll be my first customers. Would you like a drink? She's an angel. Damn. Damn. They all fell for it. Shakuyaku was like a flower blooming in dry wasteland. Her very presence enriched the island. Damn, son, they all got cooked. The inhabitants of Hachinosu came to covet her as a treasure, an irreplaceable crown jewel. I just can't open it. I'll give you a hand. Unfortunately, a treasure is always the inevitable target of theft. This place smells great. Room of authority. Mary Joie. Even rock simping. Very well. Relay this to Harold. We shall accept ELBAPH's admission to the world government on one condition. The warriors of ELBAPH must kill Rocks. That's what it will take for Harold to gain admission. And that's the end of the chapter. And I think we got a break after this. Okay. Okay. So, before I give my rating on this chapter, let's get into it. Let's give a little recap, right? One Piece chapter 1157, the legendary bar. Goon Piece just keeps on continuing. Oda, what type of madman behavior are you on? But let's just start with the cover story. Holy Child Yamato, Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage continues. Volume 39. We still here. This person, he died protecting the village from Kaido, leaving no trace of his body behind. Whose grave is this, guys? Whose grave is this? We have Yamato, we have Kiku here. But in the background, we got Ulti and Page One building a Kaido snowman. That's just jokes. That is just jokes, y'all. That is just jokes. But chapter opens up. We at the Foot Colony, which is apparently this temple of international philanthropy, whatever, right? And we see the Rocks Pirates just on a mission, right? Just plundering. We got young Big Mom in her prime calling out these guys of this nation saying like, this is supposed to be for the kids. And you know Big Mom love the kids. This is supposed to be for the kids. Big Mom said, why you lying? You just gonna keep this for yourself. Why is still here then if it's for the kids? We got Wang Ji leading everybody around, telling them which way to go, right? So Wang Ji is calling Shiki like, yo, Shiki, come on. You forgot about us, yo. You forgot about us. Like, do the lift. Shiki's like, oh, yeah, word. Let me get them. And Shiki, being a menace because the Rocks Pirates don't really get along, throws a little bomb where Kaido and Newgate is in, and the bomb goes off on them right there. And Shiki just laughing, right? Shiki is weak. And the elders, they don't know about Big Mom's networking, her ability to know information, because she already knows they scumbags. And they're shocked. They're like, how do they know about us? How do they know where everything is? Listen, bro, she knows her way around. But Shiki should not have pissed your boy Newgate off. Because Shiki threw that bomb on Newgate and Silverax and all of them. And Newgate just goes straight quake fruit. Gura no me on deck. Whole island shaking. Big Mom's in shambles. Stussy's in shambles. Because they thought they were stuck. They was like, oh no, some iron bars. But Newgate just starts getting it cracking. Even so much so, Kaido's like, damn, I wish I could do that, bro. Newgate's like, yo, listen, bro. Devil Fruits is crazy. You know, just make sure you get the right one. We already know Big Mom gonna help him at God Valley get that fish fruit. You know what I mean? So now they trying to figure out, all right, who threw that bomb? Wang Ji immediately snitches. It was him. It was Shiki. She's like, what? What? I'm so glad you guys survived. I don't know what happened. She's a menace, bro. So now we got Silver Axe and Golden Lion now fighting each other. And now Rock's got to be the one like, yo, let's go. The Navy's showing up. Come on, guys. The Marines are everywhere. And, you know, at this point, they're like, man, Newgate's like, they got here kind of fast. Why they got here so fast? Somebody must be leaking information. So at this point, Rox is like, you know what? F it. We could have been out of here. But now it's time to scrap. Plunder everything, sink them all. Rox is about that action, y'all. So now we find out, in a mere 2 years since their formation, the record of the Rocks Pirates spoke for itself, y'all. This is the resume. 16 documented raids. 76 sunken ships. 14 ports reduced to ash. 5 towns wiped off the map. And 1 nation brought to ruin. We see Rock swinging that blade. Swinging that thing, putting in work. There's 3 unprecedented violations of Article 18 of international law. Now, I don't know what that law is, so somebody look that up. Maybe Tekken knows. And 25 criminal records quietly erased. What did he do? Bro is over here taking out ships like he's doing Ikaku sovereignty, right? Whole cooked, right? So the narrator's like, yo, even with, Roger, doing his thing, this was Rox's era. He was putting in work. So now we cut to Anishi in the New World, and we see that this nation that helped ELBAPH during the famine is getting punished by the world government for helping ELBAPH. Because we find out, also we see your boy Harold got a shorter haircut. He went with the buzz cut, so the long hair is going, right? So he went with the buzz cut now. So he's yelling at a government official because he's like, what are you doing to these people? Like, just because we're unaffiliated and we're trying to be affiliated, we're trying to be under the world government, you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna hurt these people and damage these people. Like, you can't do this. So at this point, the guy's like, listen, bro, if you cause any issues, because all Marines are bastards, if you cause any issues, then your whole membership could get revoked. You can mess up everything you've been working for. So how about you just stay out of the way? And he pops one of the civilians. They got tied up. One of the people of the town. Light work. Harold said, nah, you got me effed up. Harold leaps off the boat, slices that shit in half. Slices it. And then the big news, the fake news, King Harold exposed. ELBAPH Monarch sinks innocent battleship. Alliance with government revealed as a ploy. Why are they doing this? Why are they lying on my boy Harold? He was just trying to protect the people who helped feed him. He wasn't going to let that happen, who helped his people. So now we cut to Ida's Tavern in ELBAPH. Now Rox is back chilling with Harold, who now got the baldy. Harold got the baldy now. And Rox is telling him, it's Rox, Ida, and Harold. And he's telling him, Rox is like, yo, bro, I told you the world government's going to be like this. I don't know why you're trying to be under them. This doesn't, you shouldn't. This is not the way. You see what they're trying to do to you on a day-to-day basis. You'd be better off being a pirate. You know what I mean? And Rox even calls out the baldy. Rox calls out the baldy. He's like, what, you atoning for your sins? That's what you do? Is that some cultural thing? What are you doing over here, bro? And he says Garp laughed at that too. Garp laughed at my hair too. He said, hey, Garp should be a pirate too. He don't even like how they move. Tell him to come through too. I'll take that man too on the crew. Rox don't care, y'all. Rox will take anybody. So, at this point, he's telling him, he's like, listen, we got people. Harold's responding back to Rox saying, like, we got people. We got John Giant, who's part of the Marines, and the more we can do, there's so much more we can add to help to protect people. I know that the world government is corrupt. I understand that. But if we have people on the inside, if we can help to protect people, there's so much more good people there. The bad apples don't spoil the bunch. Rox is like, come on, Ida, talk some sense into this man. He's being crazy. He really thinks it's going to work out? Ida says, well, if Harold was my son, I'd tell him, stop hanging around your crazy ass. And Rox is chilling. He's like, yo, choose your friends wisely. Essentially, that's what Ida says. And Rox is like, yo, you taking shots at me? And we see Harold and all them sitting outside, listening to the conversation with not Harold, Hadrian and Loki. Sitting outside, listening to the conversation that they're having inside. So he gets to hear, Loki is hearing more information, you know what I mean, than we thought. So then we cut to Navy HQ. They talking about the giants. They talking about like, yo, if a giant does this, does it matter? They're like insects. They're like all of them are bad mouthing Harold. So now we get to see young versions of Garp, Sengoku, Otsuru, and Admiral Kong, right? Who would eventually become the commander-in-chief. So Garp is like, yo, just let them join the Navy so we can run up on rocks in ELBAPH, right? Sengoku's like, Harold's an honest man. He's trying to do good things. He's trying to help. Otsuru just want the smoke, saying like, yo, I heard they trying to like, Rocks is trying to get Harold and the crew, and they crew. If that happens, we're cooked. He says, and then Kong is like, listen, you guys make good points, but we're really stuck between a rock and a hard place, bro. Like, they got a wild, violent track record, so we can't just ignore that. And Garp is like, you know what? That's exactly the kind of stuff I'm after, Kong. Right? We want that. They want that on the crew. They want that to be part of the Marines. Even Sengoku's like, yo, just hurry up. Well, not Sengoku. Garp is like, hurry up and just let them be a member of the nation, like a member nation already, so we can fix all these problems. Garp hates the way things work in the system, but you still work in part of the system. Nasty was good. I haven't read this chapter yet, so this is fun. Thanks, brother. When we saw Rocks swing his blade and a giant explosion happened, my first thought was, Don King trying to copy. Yep. Before Roger, it was definitely their era. I think Garp said this. Yeah, he did. So, we see that stuff happening with the Marines. Then we cut to 42 years ago, Hachinosu, and we get the big news. Goon Piece continues, y'all. Shaki of the Kuja Pirates, sexy ass, no longer part of the Kuja Pirates, has stepped down. We see people gooning to the max, shredding it. They're like, no, my dream was to be plundered by Shakuyaku's Kuja Pirates. That was my goal, to get got by them. But it didn't happen. We see Gloriosa reading the paper. She's like, what is this girl up to, bro? What is Shaki up to? And then Big Mom sitting there drinking like, yo, you think she's chasing after a man? They're like, Shaki can't be doing this. And you know what? You can't talk, Big Mom. You can't talk about chasing no man. You be popping out kids like popcorn, like it's water. Big Mom's still in her prime. Big Mom is still looking good. Goon Piece is up. No matter, she had mad kids already still, and she still look good. But Gloriosa's thinking about it like, man, I can't imagine this girl getting lovesick. She better not be going after Roger, because the love sickness, they be affecting these Kuja Pirates. We see that, right? So now we got Stussy saying like, it's always Shaki this and Shaki that. At least you've only gotten eyes from me, right, Newgate? Miss Buckin, I appreciate you shooting your shot. They say shooters shoot. Newgate's like, I am not in love with you, girl. I've never been in love with you. And she starts crashing out on bro, giving him Latina feisty, crashing out. She said, what? I'm the popular sensation, Miss Buckin. He's like, okay, ain't you happy with that? She said, no, I want to be with you. I want to be with you. So now we see the Kuja pirate ship pulling up to Hachinosu. Right? The narrator puts so much sauce on this right here. He starts talking about this like it's the Rocky Port incident on God Valley. In Pirate Island history, this incident is set to rank among the greatest event. All that was yet to come. Because Shaki is pulling up to Hachinosu, looking good. The design pulling up because she just wants somewhere to chill. She know even though she's not part of the Kuja Pirates, the government's not going to stop chasing after her. So she says, I just want to live here, guys. And all of Hachinosu just starts glazing. She's like, you guys will protect me, right? They're like, yeah. Hey, I think I want to open a business. I think I want a bar. They're like, oh my God. Yeah, we'll open a bar for you. Yeah, we'll clean this place. Yeah, Shaki. Yeah. They wilding out, bro. So, at this point, The glaze is so strong. Rox finally pulls up. And he's like, yo, what is going on? Rox doing the Doflamingo walk, right? They're like, the Rox crew's here. Now we got the pirates, random pirates, apologizing, taking the fall. They're like, no, hey, listen, don't blame her, Captain Rox. This is us. This is our doing. And we find out that Hachinosu is now lit because your girl Shaki with the short dress and the apron opens up Shaki's ripoff bar. And they said the reservations was around the block. It'd take a month to get in. They couldn't believe it. So they said, oh my God, she put on the super kawaii. You'll be my first customers. Newgate, cooked. Rox, cooked. Shiki, cooked. Captain John, cooked. Silver Axe, cooked. The Don, cooked. They all fell for it. Would you like a drink? I would have folded too, y'all. I'm gonna be immortal. I would have folded too. We gotta check in for Goon Piece. We gotta check in for Goon Piece. Damn, Nami the new Shaki. Just look at Oda draw Nami and Shaki, age same. Honestly, let's just keep it a buck. A lot of the One Piece women look like Nami. They all kind of, the faces, unless he does something crazy, they have similar things going on. Let's just be honest. But Rox and all of them glazing. She's like, I can't open a bottle. Captain John trying to open that immediately. They are so hyped. They even like the place smells great because they cleaned up dirty ass Pirate Island just for Shaki. Oda, why are you gooning so much? Relax, brother. But they talk about Shaki as a treasure, right? They're saying like, and the one thing about treasures is that they're always going to get taken away. So what you would find out now is we cut to the room of authority with Mary Joie. We see the 5 elders, and we see your boy, this is Jupiter, I think, give Harold a message. We shall accept ELBAPH's admission into the world government on one condition. The warriors of ELBAPH must kill Rox. And now a deal has been made, and that's the end of the chapter. Oda. We have to get God Valley. God Valley is coming within a chapter or two. It's coming, y'all. It's happening. Y'all thought it wasn't going to happen in this flashback, but it's time. Now, overall, if I'm going to give this chapter a ranking, and also sorry for my energy, I am sick. I got to give this maybe a 7 out of 10. All gooning aside, actually, I'll give it an 8. I'll give it an 8. All gooning aside, a respectful 8. But let me know your thoughts on the chapter in the comment section below. If you're watching this after the fact, leave a like. Also, check out Moon Piece Podcast, guys. We'll be streaming with Mugiwara no Goofy on Sunday. We still don't know what time yet, but we have that happening on Sunday, me and Danny, so check us out there. Kimmy is also starting One Piece for the first time. She just finished half of Baratier. We have that stream up on the channel now for Moon Piece Podcast, so make sure you guys go check that out. So, on that note, y'all,